person voted out, fourth member of our jury. Tommy, that's 4 votes, that's enough.
Drop. Jim. Buffs.
Welcome to Australian Survivor Drop Your Buffs, where we had one of the most explosive double tribal councils in recent Survivor history, where we lost 2 international players in one night. I'm Ricard Foyer here with Nick Idanza and Sean Ross. How did Tommy start the day with individual immunity and somehow in the night being voted out?
I don't know. I don't know what happened. All I know is that Aussies are back on top. Woo, 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 woo.
You're the only one happy about this.
When I say Aussie, you say
America.
Oi, oi. It was unreal. It was like, you know, Luke has struggled to gain traction in this game, right? Nothing has gone his way. But that episode might be one of the best episodes Luke has ever had in all 3 of his seasons.
I cannot believe how much it was freaking pouring.
a storm was brewing in Samoa, a storm was brewing at Tribal Council. It was perfect, it was poetic.
Truly, the entire game just flipped on its head.
All right, well, we're going to break down everything that happened in that wild second final Tribal Council last night with our Finnish All-Star, Tommy Maninen.
Yeah!
Hey, hyvää päivää, guys. How are you guys doing?
Welcome, Tommy. What happened last night? I mean, you walked into Tribal Council with an immunity necklace around your neck, and now you're sitting here.
Yeah, where can I even start? Like, that's like my brain was all going like when Jonathan says, "Welcome to Survivor Australia. This is what we do." Like, this is what you literally do in there. Like, as Heidi Klum says, one day in fashion you're in, one day you're out. I was like doing that for the trial. Like, I'm in here having pretty necklace on my neck. 1 hour later, I'm out. And I was like, oh, this was that fast, like, game. So, yeah.
Heidi Klum reference? Wow.
I love that. Okay, wait. So, since you went to Tribal with the necklace, did you bring all your stuff with you to Tribal?
No, not at all.
Oh, no.
Like, because we had so much rain on like the last couple of days, so I left almost everything to the camp, so I can like sleep with them.
What thing from last night are you still trying to wrap your head around? Like, where is your mind now, like 12 or so hours later?
Australians played that thing so beautifully, like from the bottom. Think about it, like whenever have you had the situation that you have 3 people against 5, and at the same night you even out the numbers and go 3 against 3 after 2 tribals. So that's wild, and like I was just like wrapping my head around the like, okay, first time I played, I went to the final, lost by 1 vote. When I tried to like explain someone who hasn't watched the show, hasn't watched the tribal, so how did they get you out? We had 2 tribals, I had the necklace, there was 2 individual idols, there was advantage to steal 1 immunity idol, 1 people tried to quit the game, and like all that shit going on, and that's how they got me. So they really need to put everything out there to get me out of the game. If it takes 2 tribals in one night to take me out of this game, I can live with that.
So what was your plan going into Tribal Council? Because you didn't necessarily vote with your alliances, and so where was that alliance standing on the from the World Tribe?
That was the hard thing, what I have been like trying to wrap my head around. Of course you think like, what would you have done differently? And it's not just about the last tribal, it's also like everything what happened to me after the merge. We're all fans of the show. I know that it's the All-Star season. I knew that like I'd rather go with the Flames than burn out. Like I was feeling like around day 8, day 10 that like as a fan of the show, I wouldn't vote myself at the final. So what would I do to make it different? Because I know how to outlast players, but I want to outplay players. I had heard that Parvati had thrown me under the bus after I tried to play with her. What the heck, guys? We had a good thing going on.
You were trying to blindside me, Tommy. How do you say we have a good thing going on?
Yeah, you were also running up behind my back. But like, this is over.
What is the difference between the way the Australians play versus the way either the Finnish or the other people on your World Tribe play?
They definitely had the home advantage to this game. Just based like the cultural differences. Like, I come from a little, like, smaller country. We are more like turn inside, like quiet ones, Finnish ones, polite ones, and that kind of stuff. So when we are at the tribal, we only spoke to Jonathan, our Jonathan, when we are spoken to. And if you want to have some of like this going on over here, he goes, Tommy, what's there at the back? And you're like, Nothing, just talking about voting poverty, thanks. So anyway, that's why I salute so much for the Australian game yesterday. They were there at the bottom, like me, and they made impossible possible.
Yeah.
And at the same night, they broke the whole world tribe in pieces. They screwed my game, I'm out. They screwed Cass' game, I'm out. She got the idol played wrongly. Lisa is there burned with no player left to play with her. Poverty has all her toys in open. And also Siri, whose God has never been wrong in this game. I don't know, does Siri have a case to go with? Because she was there played.
So you mentioned Lisa, and there was a big moment with Lisa at Tribal Council last night where she offered to quit in order to save you because she saw that you were going to get voted out. And she said, no, I will fall on the sword. I will go home so that Tommy can stay in the game. He has a better chance of winning for the internationals. What did you make of Lisa's move to offer to quit?
It still gives me some goosebumps because that was monumental for me. Her heart is in a good place, but I'm happy that she stayed in the game and we played the game.
Yeah, good. Very good.
I still think that Lisa is also now at the bottom because Aussies throw her under the bus as well.
So do you think if she made it to the end, now saying that she was willing to quit, do you think she could make any type of argument to get jury votes?
Everyone loves underdogs, and Lisa is now the biggest underdog. So she can pull some kind of miracle out of it, and she's gonna be the one who is choosing someone to come with her to the final, then maybe. But it's a big if.
So at Tribal, when the Aussies kind of blew up the game, started changing how the rules of Tribal were gonna go, your entire demeanor changed. Your entire game and way of even communicating with the other people changed. You're pulling them aside, you're asking them questions, you're chattering during Tribal, which you're saying is not common in Finland.
I'm gonna make my work on Siri. This would be the best time to break her out. If Power is gonna save her, she's used her idol and with upper hand. I'm gonna go for her.
Wow, what was your brain like? Were you just in overdrive? Were you stressed? Did you decide to play a different game in that moment?
I felt that my back was against the corner at that point and I needed to make the move. I was talking a lot with Cass how hard it was that going for those tribals. You usually even in Finnish or French, you try to be there, just be the look in the corner, not throwing yourself in the open because you're just gonna throw your game on open. And in English, it's really hard when you have fluent speakers going everywhere. You're kind of in the middle of conversation and you kind of have that thing that you want to say, then you open your mouth and you realize that you're on the second gear and everyone else is on the fifth gear and you're like, oh, nothing basically, I'm just gonna shut up anyway. But yesterday, I truly felt that after all these tribals, I was at the point that I'm also able to do it. I knew that everything is going down in that tribal, but I thought that I have one night that I can go back to camp and explain my situation. So the first tribal, I was trying to play it cool. So from there, we're gonna go on the beach and talk it. We never got back to the beach. And then it snapped inside my head that this is the moment that I've been trying to go for. We are not playing here with everyone anymore. But because I didn't know that there's gonna be tribal after tribal, I made my move 1 hour too late.
You are going to vote again tonight.
Oh.
I'm going to give you all another opportunity to win individual immunity.
So that's what I would have done differently.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Don't worry. It was a confusing night. You did.
Confusing.
I think you did pretty well. And I can't imagine doing this in a second language. I think that's pretty amazing. Tommy, we are so glad that you came to play. But speaking of playing, would you like to play a little game?
Yeah.
Excellent.
I'm always for that.
So, Tommy, you spent some time living with Aussies. I want to now test your knowledge of Australia. And I guess my co-host can play along as well.
Yep.
But I'm going to read you a couple of facts. And this game is called Oz It a Thing? Is it a thing in Australia? Okay, true or false? Did these things actually happen or are they customs of Australia? Are you ready?
Yep.
True or false, Tommy? In Australia, it is customary to drink an alcoholic beverage out of your shoe.
Yes, and that's disgusting.
How do you know that that's true?
They don't like care. Is it from the boot? Is it from the bathroom? Is it like from the shoe? Anywhere they drink it.
That is true, correct.
Yes.
That is a shoey. Very good.
A shoey?
Shoey. Have you heard of that?
No.
Sounds like we know what we're doing tonight.
Have you ever done a shoey before?
I haven't.
Okay, we won't make you do one now, but maybe Drew Villa, you can get that going. True or false? There are more kangaroos than people in Australia.
True.
What do you guys reckon?
True.
False.
This is what we were talking with Luke.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you know how to battle with the kangaroo?
No.
You take the kangaroo by its tail. Like, because if you take it from his tail, hey, Luke told it, so it has to be true.
Luke has never fought a kangaroo in his life.
Yeah, but if he had to, you like, yeah,
If he did, he would grab it right by the tail.
You take it from the tail because then he can only go up front. He can't turn. Yeah. So that's true.
Tommy.
True.
Oh, I knew it.
Wow.
Okay, so
Tommy, can you show us how you would fight a kangaroo?
you have to have two people to fight a kangaroo. So let's say that the kangaroo is here. So you got his attention.
Okay.
And Shawnee is gonna go behind. And when you take the tail out of, I can only go forward and like do this. So then you have to go outside. But like, yeah, easy thing.
All right, last question. Aussies eat Vegemite on their hot dogs.
Vegemite.
Do you know what Vegemite is?
Is that the like little thing?
Little
The bottle?
Yeah.
That is true.
That's false. But
But from Chewy.
if you haven't tried Vegemite,
I haven't.
okay, you're in for a treat.
This is new for all of us.
This is new for me.
Tommy?
This is something that Sarah was already pitching me at the jury villa.
Oh,
that,
really?
like, I have to try. So I'm so glad that you guys...
Tommy? Tommy, it's going to happen again, I know. All right, Tommy, we've got a little treat for you. Vegemite.
Oh.
So this is a Vegemite, an Australian delicacy. I have it every morning, okay? And I've got one for you guys as well because you can't be here in Australian Survivor without having tried. All right, so grab a piece. That one's got a hair on it.
Okay.
Grab a piece. Okay?
It's just
Thank
Nick's
you, Nick.
hair.
No worries.
What is this stuff?
So it's yeast extract. Okay, ready? Okay? And you got to put the whole thing.
Not the whole
Do a
thing.
big bite. Do a big bite. Go for it. What do you reckon?
Yeah, disgusting. Wouldn't mind a little bit of that shoe beer here, like even from the Tony's shoe.
It's like porcupine.
It feels like you tricked me that like you have to take a big bite with the whole thing in your mouth.
Yeah.
Look, I probably did put a little bit too much.
That's disgusting. Very salty.
Very salty.
Has it gone off?
No, that's what it tastes like. And that's
rice
actually the
rice.
one with 40% less salt.
What? I could take like rice and beans right now. I prefer that over this.
Well, you've
Wow.
come to play Australian Survivor. You've eaten Vegemite. I think you can go back to Finland and feel like you've had the quintessential Aussie experience.
I think so too.
All right, well, Tommy, thank you so much for coming and adding to this global warfare. We loved having you on the season. We loved having you here on our show. And we are going to be watching and seeing the impact that you have on the rest of the game. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you guys, it was a blast.
All right, Tommy. The tribe has spoken.
Keep on playing hard.
Whew. Does anybody else need a nap?
He talks so much, but I like what he says.
I love what he says.
Him demonstrating how to wrestle a kangaroo will live with me for a long, long time.
I think a few things he said are going to live with me for a long, long time.
He's funny.
Well, it was another amazing episode of Survivor Australia v World, and we're on the edge of our seats, waiting to find out what happens next. Tune in next time.